Hello, this is Danielle Koffke with Schmidt Realty Group, brokerage manager, and I'm with Brad Bosker, my friend and colleague. Brad, you've been in the real estate industry for 10 years now. So this is an industry with a high turnover, especially in the first couple of years. It's very difficult to get the ball rolling. So what do you think has helped you to last this long?
Well, I think what I did in my first few years in the business is a little bit different than what I'm doing now. In terms of being a new realtor, there's a lot of challenges out there. There's a lot of tech tools and distractions and a lot of things going on that are designed to help you in the business. But in reality, real estate is a relationship business. It's a relationship industry.
Absolutely.
And so for me, when I was new, it was about a couple of things. One was when I had business, offering exceptional customer service. Giving my clients reason to think, I've not worked with a realtor like this before. If I need to reach out to him, he's available. He's got ideas, he's creative, he knows how to handle these unique situations, he's protecting me. All of these things that people are looking for when they think about excellent customer service.
You want to make sure they come back to you.
You want to make sure they come back. You want to make sure they want to go to their family and friends and say, hey, my realtor was amazing. You should use it. So that was part of it, doing everything we can to honestly give people the best experience they can get because they deserve it and they need it with so much on the line, but also because that's how you build your future business.
Well, and where specifically did your business come from when you were starting out? I think a lot of people want to know, where are my clients going to come from?
That's exactly it, right? You've got this group of people in your life that you're connected to. And when you're new, that's usually where the first of your business comes from. And so for me, a big part of my intentional actions in my first couple of years was just reaching out to people I know, reaching out to my sphere of influence, but also my peripheral sphere, friends of friends and friends.
Right. It's not just friends and family. I mean, it's like hobby groups you're a part of.
Exactly. Yeah. If you're part of a community of some kind, whether it's a parent community or a hobby community or a school community or anything like that, those are people who already know you, who already trust you, who probably already have a lot in common with you and might be more inclined to hire someone like you anyways.
Yeah.
I remember when I was new, my biggest fear is I would run into somebody I knew at some social event and they would say, oh man, I just bought a house like 2 months ago. If I had known you were a realtor, I would have hired you. And so that was my goal. Let's just make sure everybody who knows me and already has reason to trust me knows that this is what I do now.
Yes.
And that meant a lot of reaching out, a lot of touching base and then reconnecting, a lot of putting myself out of my comfort zone in social situations, that kind of thing. And
And then how did you see that start to transform? At what point did that start to transform for you?
Well, I mean, it's a little bit different for every realtor.
Yeah.
I mean, the transformation starts right away, but it's hard to see it right away because you're expecting your phone to ring every day with a new client, and that just doesn't happen right away. So it's a slow thing, right? It kind of snowballs on you. Somebody sends you somebody that they love or they really want to have good service, and then that person might send you somebody. And so, we talk about referrals and that kind of thing as sort of like a tree with branches.
Yes.
And my experience is that was very literal. If I go back to the beginning of my career and I look at some of the clients I worked with and some of the clients that had really good experiences with me and sent me a family member or maybe a couple, and then that person sent me their cousin or their brother or their best friend. If you go look at that one deal, that one instance of really good customer service, oftentimes I'll look back at that, it'll have turned into 30, 40 transactions, 30 or 40 relationships, 30 or 40 families over the course of my career. And that snowballing effect, that branching of the tree is kind of quite literally how that business grows and then eventually sustains itself over time.
So then how about now? You're at the 10-year mark, and what would you say contributes to the majority of your business?
Well, I mean, it can be a measurable thing, which is nice. So for me, consistently 90 to 95% of my business is referral business or return business.
Beautiful.
Past clients who are buying or selling again, or past clients who have sent me other people in their lives. And that's a great place to be.
Absolutely.
Because you work with great people, they send you great people. It's kind
of knocking on your door instead of you having to knock on doors, right?
Yeah, exactly. And it's this overwhelmingly positive feedback loop, right? Where, good people send you similar people. I work with great people. I really love working with my particular client base. It's a very positive experience for me and for them. And so really for new realtors, really what I would say is that's the point where you want to get to. You're fostering relationships. to get to the point where your referrals and your return business is the source of your business.
And it's not a quick process.
No, it's not. No, but it does require digging in and seeing real estate as a long-term career. It's not a rich scheme, right?
That's right.
It's worth the work. And I got to say, I see a lot of newer realtors hit that stride somewhere between maybe a year and a half in to about 3 years in.
Okay.
It's not that they're not doing business before that. It's that's when you suddenly see that snowball start to pick up.
Yes.
And suddenly things are really happening. And it's exciting to see people go through that transition, right?
Excellent. Well, thanks, Brad.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you soon. And guys, we'll see you in the next video.